Imagine telling someone 5 years ago that a startup TV channel featuring Nigel Farage in a suit would one day beat the BBC. They'd probably ask if you'd also seen Elvis alive in Aldi. But here we are, and oh, it's real. Let me take you on a little ride through the TV world's latest plot twist. GB News, once mocked as a rebellious toddler in the playground of British broadcasting, has just dethroned the mighty BBC News. Yes, that BBC.
I do actually want to say a big thank you. You have made GB News the #1 news channel.
You see, back in July, when most people were sunburnt, sipping lukewarm cider, or pretending the British summer was not that bad actually, GB News was quietly smashing ratings records. According to the official ratings agency Barb, they're the ones who basically count who's watching what and when. GB News pulled an average daily audience of 80,600. That's more than BBC News, which clocked in at 78,700, and Sky News, which trailed behind at 67,000. Did you catch that? Little old GB News outpaced the broadcasting dinosaurs. It's like watching a Shetland pony overtake 2 royal carriages. And if you think it was a one-off lucky break, nope. GB News didn't just win a time slot. They dominated breakfast shows, primetime weekday evenings, and even that sacred Sunday morning political hour. The one where most of us are either hungover or pretending to enjoy the smell of fresh coffee. Did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it. Life gets busy, and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing. Subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. Who's running the show? Camilla Tominey. Yep, the same journalist you've probably seen grinning and grilling ministers, holds the Sunday morning slot. And clearly, it's working. Meanwhile, Briscoe, GB News' head of programming, didn't hold back. He called this moment Seismic, which, let's be honest, in British terms, is about as dramatic as it gets. The man might as well have yelled it from the White Cliffs of Dover. He boldly claimed this isn't just a win for GB News. It's the beginning of the end for the BBC News and Sky News dominance. And honestly, with those numbers, he's not exactly wrong. But wait, there's more. You're probably thinking, all right, they had a good month. What now? Well, here's where it gets spicy. GB News isn't sitting on its victory lap sipping champagne. Oh no. They're already gearing up to launch a new US show from Washington, D.C. this September. Yep, they're going transatlantic. American politics, British banter, and probably a Nigel Farage smirk or two. Even more wild? Their website is reportedly the fastest-growing news platform in the US right now. Yes, in the United States. GB News is basically pulling a reverse invasion. Tea and crumpets are coming for Uncle Sam. Why is this happening? Mick Booker, the channel's editorial director, and the kind of bloke who probably doesn't sugarcoat things, put it plainly. GB News is winning because it is different. And in fairness, he's right. They're not trying to be polished or posh. They're going bold, gritty, a little controversial, and very community-focused. They say they care about the stories you care about. Whether it's farming protests or culture wars, they're right in the thick of it, waving the mic like it's Excalibur. And clearly, people are tuning in. A media landscape in flux. Let's zoom out a bit. GB News isn't just rising in a vacuum. Traditional broadcast TV in the UK is bleeding viewers. Ofcom, the regulator keeping everyone in check, said that in 2024, Britons watched 4% less broadcast TV than the year before. Streaming, on-demand, TikTok, let's face it, most of us now get our news between memes and cat videos. But despite that trend, GB News is pulling people back to live TV. It's almost retro. So here's my question to you. Are you part of that crowd? Have you been watching GB News? Do you think it's the future of British media, or just a very loud blip? Let me know in the comments, and while you're at it, go on, give that like button a gentle British tap. Not a dramatic smash. We're civilized here. And hey, if you enjoy stories like this, the underdogs rising, the media game flipping on its head, and a bit of cheeky storytelling, make sure you subscribe. There's more to this saga than you might think. So what does all this mean for the future of British news? Are we witnessing the slow crumble of broadcasting giants? Or is this just a summer surge led by a rebellious newcomer with a loud voice and a loyal crowd? One thing's for sure, GB News has shaken the table. And whether you love them, loathe them, or still don't quite know what channel they're on, you can't ignore them anymore. If this story surprised you or even made you raise an eyebrow, then don't just scroll on. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more twists from the world of British politics and media. We're just getting started, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, cheers, and keep questioning everything.